Hello students, welcome to the class 12 Indian Economics chapter 4 Poverty. Before it we have discussed the various causes of poverty. Today we will discuss about the certain measures to remove poverty. As you know that poverty is curse for a developing nation like India. We need to get rid of it. Let us discuss some measures which should be adopted to solve the problem of poverty in India. Number one measure which we can adopt to solve the problem of poverty in our country is solving poverty by accelerating the pace of economic growth. That is, by increasing our growth prospectus in all segment of our economic territory, in primary sector as well as in secondary sector as well as in tertiary sector. We have to accelerate the growth in all these three sectors. This is most important measure to solve the problem of poverty. For this, India will have to make its capital infrastructure as strong as so that new job opportunities can be generated and extra labor force could be absorbed in to produce goods and services in the economy. It will improve the employment aspect, leading to more employment among masses. And the second measure to solve the problem of poverty is the solving poverty by reduction in inequalities of income and wealth. It is an essential task to reduce inequalities of income and wealth. To eradicate poverty, steps should be taken to avoid concentration of power in few hands. Various fiscal and legislative measures can be taken to eradicate poverty. Number one, fiscal measures, and number two, legislative measures. Let us discuss what is fiscal measures through which poverty can be controlled. Fiscal measures relate to government revenue and government expenditure. Tax is the major source of government revenue. Government should see to it that progressive taxation system should be carefully implemented, which taxes the rich income group more. Also, there may be new taxes imposed to curb the excessive purchasing power of the rich. This revenue generated by the government should be utilized to provide subsidies or to offer various grants to the poor. And the legislative measure, second one, is the like Minimum Wage Act, minimum support price, free education at primary level, free midday meal. All these are the legislative measures through which poverty can be controlled in our country. And there is need to create awareness among people that there are laws to protect their interest in case their services are exploited. So, the third one is the solving poverty through population control. Poverty can be eradicated to a large extent if we are able to control population. It will help us to cover the gap between availability of resources and demand of goods and services. Poverty can be eradicated if growth rate of population is checked so that there can be increase in per capita availability of goods and services. Increase in per capita income will generate more savings, investments and capital formation. This will further increase generation of employment opportunities, resulting in higher level of national income. There will be economic growth. Control of population is beneficial at two levels. Number one, at an individual level, it means a small family implying greater availability of goods and services. And number two, at a nation's level, it means a small size of available labor force implying rate of participation of labor in productive areas will increase. Both at an individual level and at nation's level, the country is able to enjoy a better standard as there would be decrease in the percentage of people below the poverty line. And the fourth measure for eradicating poverty from our nation is the solving poverty through other related measures. Number one, agricultural development. By accelerating the growth in the agricultural sector, the poverty can be eliminated, and it will depends. The agriculture should be modernized and mechanized. This will enhance production and productivity both. Government should take necessary steps to help farmers financially and also in making them aware of organized market structure and various other facilities. All these efforts will help in generating more income and thereby helping in removal of poverty. Second one, control over inflation. Government should resort to various fiscal and monetary measures to control the supply of money in the economy. It will help to stabilize the purchasing power of money and thereby helping the poor person to buy the basic necessities of life. And the third measure, increase in generation of employment opportunities. Main cause of poverty in India is lack of job opportunities as a result of low level of economic growth. तो मुख्य कारण है हमारे देश में गरीबी का वह है कि एम्प्लॉयमेंट का जनरेट ना होना। तो एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशन से देश में जो है रोजगार के अवसर बढ़ेंगे और लोगों की आय बढ़ेगी और पॉवर्टी एरेडिकेट हो जाएगी। We should try to generate more employment opportunities by encouraging small and cottage industries, changing the scales of operation from traditional to modern ones, encouraging self-employment ventures, making capital base of the country strong, and in this way the poverty can be eliminated. India should adopt labor intensive technique of production in place of capital intensive technique. This will lead to effective utilization of manpower, leading to more protection and greater income level, hence helping in removal of poverty. And next one, is the minimum needs program for the poor. There is a need to provide a minimum program for the poor by the government. This program should be effectively implemented by ensuring that articles of basic necessities are provided at the reasonable prices to the poor. Government should take appropriate measures to meet these minimum needs of the poor, such as drinking water, provision of primary health centers, etc. Government should make provision to grant more funds for this program so that minimum basic amenities to the people can be provided. And next one is the regional balanced growth. The government must ensure that the growth must be prevailed throughout the country. It should not be to a particular region. It should not be concentrated to a particular region, particular metropolitan. It should throughout the country. So, for this, a step should be taken to remove regional disparities so that backward areas can be developed and job opportunities can be created to absorb unemployed workers. Special concessions or subsidies should be given to such areas which need such concessions to develop themselves regionally. तो क्षेत्रीय असमानता दूर करनी पड़ेगी. देश में हर क्षेत्र का समान रूप से विकास सुनिश्चित करना पड़ेगा सरकार को, और इसके लिए गवर्नमेंट को चाहिए कि वह बैकवर्ड एरिया में विभिन्न तरह के कंसेशन और सब्सिडी प्रोवाइड करके वहाँ पर इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन करे और वहाँ के क्षेत्रीय रिक्वायरमेंट के आधार पे वहाँ पे इंडस्ट्री स्थापित की जाए और उन्हें रोजगार मुहैया कराया जाए. इससे जो बैकवर्ड रीजन है देश के वे डेवलप हो जाएंगे. छठवां है डेवलपमेंट ऑफ इंडस्ट्रीज. टू एरेडिकेट पॉवर्टी, इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन शुड take place at a larger level. Industrialization should be developed at all levels: small scale industries, cottage industries, industries in rural areas, and likewise. Rapid growth of industrialization will create job opportunities and help to solve the problem of poverty by increasing income levels. And in this way, the poverty can be eliminated. And the next point is the seventh point: public distribution system should be strengthened. Public distribution system should be made strong so that it becomes effective to distribute essential goods through fair price shops. And in this direction, government has made several efforts to provide necessity goods throughout the country with the help of fair shop and providing ration card to the people. And recently, it is affixed by the government that one nation, one ration card. That is, as a people prepared a ration card in his locality, if he is shifted from one place to another, he can avail the same facility in other places also. Government direct control will help the poor to buy the basic goods at reasonable prices, helping them to accommodate their demands comfortably. And the last one, provision of social security. Provision of social security schemes that like old age pension, provident fund, compensation to an injured worker, etc. should be provided to industrial workers so that they accommodate some of their demands through the government. More efforts should be made in this regard, especially to industrial workers, to help them recover from poverty to some extent. These are the various measures through which poverty can be eliminated to some extent from our country, and the other efforts can also be made to eliminate poverty from our country. There are several kinds of laws have been framed in our country, but all those laws are not properly implemented throughout the country. There are so many loopholes in our rules and regulations. The richer section of the society, private sectors, are getting benefits from those loopholes in our rules and regulations. So it is necessary to prevent those loopholes in our rules and regulations which are framed by the government, and government has to abide by the rules and implement it to the downtrodden people in our country. The formation of a rule is not essential, not beneficial. The implementation it in proper way is important. It will benefit the people in our country. तो गवर्नमेंट को चाहिए कि केवल रूल बनाने से ही नहीं होगा, रूल को सही तरीके से देश व्यापी निचले स्तर तक उसे लागू करना, यह एक अहम बात होती है। इसके लिए एक सुनिश्चित और सुदृढ़ उपाय सरकार को करना चाहिए। अगले दिन हम लोग देखेंगे पॉलिसीज एंड प्रोग्राम्स टुवर्ड्स पॉवर्टी एलिविएशन। गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा कौन कौन सी समय समय पर नीतियां लाई गई और प्रोग्राम लॉन्च किए गए पॉवर्टी दूर करने के लिए अपने देश से, इसके संदर्भ में अगले क्लास में हम लोग चर्चा करेंगे। आज यहीं तक। रेस्ट इज वेल। थैंक यू।